the prof that we dragged in from Abuja since yesterday, and I'm very sure he's not going back until tomorrow. He has many caps, among of being professor of communication. I don't know the remaining one, but I know communication is and language arts. He's also the chief imam of Abuja Mosque, University of Abuja. Professor Tawfiq Abdulaziz, we want to thank you. We want to welcome you. Incidentally, he's coming to Sokoto for the first time. And unfortunately, he has his roots from the north. But you know, he's a Kano man. So alhamdulillah, so you are welcome, sir. And we have our Imam Zakaria, the Imam of Al-Habibiyyah, Sokoto State Branch. We want to welcome you. Our mother, Dr. Rikia Mama Abaji, probably I will be putting something very soon. She's the project coordinator of the George Foundation, that is, and also the deputy, the Naiba Amira of Al-Habibiyyah National. And we have my doctor here, Dr. Mustafa. Exactly. Thank you so much. Anytime he's always with us. And Dr. Atari James too. Yes, I'm the one that is adding time because I have a lot of your write-ups. Yeah, good. Especially on corruption and so many other things. You are welcome. And Dr. Gulam, you are just sitting there. Everything we say, you will translate it briefly to Hausa. Dr. Gulam is a lecturer at Sheikh Shagari College of Education, so he didn't mention that. And so he's somebody that we just tell him, and whatever we tell him is ready to do. And to all our brothers, our imams, our seniors that you are here, and to our mothers, especially this Aja, she was the first to come. And she got this information just yesterday in the evening. If not, because this place is stoked up, our ways of doing things, that anybody that comes first automatically becomes a member of the high table. And whether she's there or not, I think we honor her as being a member of this high table. So Adia, you are welcome. Adia Saada too. We always honor anybody that honors time, because that is one thing that we are lacking in this course. Incidentally, we started that program in Sokoto, and alhamdulillah, it's actually doing well. So you are welcome, Aja. And to Al-Habibiyyah in Sokoto, I think we are learning from you. There are so many things you might not know that you have introduced that I've noticed, and inshallah, we are still learning, because we want to become a perfect Islamic organization that every Muslim will be a member, and will also be a member of all other organizations, so that what the enemy thought we will not be able to do, and will do it in a bigger and better way by the special grace of Allah. So on behalf of all of us from Al-Habibiyyah, I say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This program, perhaps you might not know, we invited just 30 people. Just 30. So you can count now that we are almost all complete. And it's not just for everybody. It's for highly selective people. And who are those people that were invited? They are people who have the opportunity of changing the way people reason. And that is people who are da'i directly, or who are teachers, or who are imams, a khatib, and all others that have direct impact or influence on the way people think. Those are the people that are invited. So do not think, why is the hall so scanty? It's not scanty, it's even almost overfull compared to what we plan to do. And the essence of this is that this thing we are doing, we expect you to do more. Perhaps you might not know what exactly are we come here to do. They wrote something here, they said tutorials engagement on the sermon guide. many of us it will be looking so strange, so confusing, and that we can't even understand it. What does this mean? You know, we started this our program about 4 years ago. We call this Project Eat Halal, Eat Fine. Project Eat Fine is an acronym of we call it encouraging accountability and transparency through faith-based intervention. That is the acronym. The acronym is Eat Fine. Then when that project ended in December 2021, we started another one in 2022, and it is named Project Eat Halal. But what the two projects that we are talking about, what does it mean? And what is their relevance to us and their relevance to what we are doing here now? The two are extremely relevant. One, during Project Eat Fine, we were training the imams, we are training women, we are training young people on the evils of corruption. We are strengthening them to talk about corruption. We all know that the greatest challenge we have in this country today is corruption. If you remove corruption from our system, 75 to 95% of our system will work naturally. Now, and that is why we have zero working system in Nigeria today. It is because of corruption. And corruption should not be a one-off program that you just say we have talked to people and that is the end of it. It has to be continuous. In fact, every minute, every second, we must be talking about it, we must be working on it so that we can eliminate this cankerworm called corruption. During that first 3 years, we trained people, our imams, on what to do so that they will be able to talk about or against corruption. And when we taught them, they all agreed. 2-3 things came up from that training. One, if the imams, they were talking about corruption, nobody is paying imam any salary. I don't know if no SOKOTO is the seat of caliphate. They used to get plenty money as imam. I know they pay them like 1 million naira per month. The imams in SOKOTO.
Imam is not supposed to tell us.
No, I want them to say yes or no.
Or to say that it's not correct.
Okay, you are not being paid salary too as imam in SOKOTO too? Okay. I thought your own is different from our own. Because I inherited imam from my father, who inherited it from his own father, who also inherited it from his own father, and I pray my children will inherit it from me too. But nobody is paying us up till now. So that is what I know. So, 2-3 things came up. One, if we say the imam should be talking against corruption, the people that are giving them money, 90% of them, it is out of money they got from corrupt practices. What are they going to do now to survive? And that is why we started Project Eat Halal. I think SOKOTO is one of the states that has been benefiting from Project Eat Halal, where we had a kind of MOU with NDE, and we have the same thing with AFAN. Yes, the Imam has confirmed that. AFAN is training us how to engage in agricultural practices, and they can also support us to do it, which I think we have discussed that one extensively. Then another one is this issue of corruption. Many of us, the imams, know it, but they forget. They don't consider it as anything. So most of the lectures that we gave during the first 3 years, we now compile the main one together as a book, and we wrote the book, we compiled it, and we now name it Sermon Guide for the Imams. Not only the imams, so that when the imams they are talking, when the teachers they are talking, when our women in Dawah, when they are talking among women, they will be able to take it and pick 1 or 2 topics each time and discuss it among themselves continuously. And that is why we wrote this book. Somebody will say, when you write it, why don't you just give us and begin to read it? We have discovered, but sincerely except Sokoto, that books is not something everybody has time for. Most people don't read, but honestly, my experience in Sokoto has shown that you can't just talk like that in Sokoto because it's a very academic environment. Even ordinary person selling pepper reads. That I can confirm. Prof, wallahi, I'm telling you, I came for a program. I don't know if anybody was there at Tankani, the one that was organized by NOA and UNICEF, when we were writing Faith for Life, a book called Faith for Life book. And one pastor stood up. He wanted, because he's a Yoruba man, he thinks they know everything. That they don't know, they don't go to school. I bet you better watch what you say. They will teach you before you leave this place. And when he started, he found it to be like that. What you people lack is that you have not been coming out. You don't have the media to showcase what God has given to you, especially our brothers and sisters here in Sokoto. I think you are able to showcase it. Wallahi, the entire world will respect you. That I know and I can confirm. But the issue is, we had a working MOU with BUK. There is an agency, I don't know what they call it, an organization in BUK, they call it Mambaya. Mambaya House, Aminu Kano Center for Democratic and Research Studies in BUK. Perhaps do you know the meaning of Mambaya? Let me even ask you. Do you know what is the meaning of Mambaya? You don't know it, even me, I know it.
I know it.
What is it, sir?
It's a name of his mother, Aminu Kano. That's the name he gave to his mother at that time. From the mother's name, then he called it to that mother.
No, you tried to know it. You got 65%. You tried to know it. Mambaya is just that.